The medial plantar flap is the workhorse for reconstruction of the weight-bearing heel. This is a fasciocutaneous flap. The principle is that we are taking the flap from the instep to cover the area of the heel which is responsible for weight bearing. We put a skin graft to cover the donor area. Because it's not the weight bearing area, it poses no problem in the future. This is supplied by the medial plantar vessels. We can easily locate the vessel preoperatively. If we just extend the great toe, it will make prominence of the central palmar fascia. Central palmar fascia will be prominent and we can easily palpate it. The medial plantar vessels lies just medial side to it. We begin the incision from the medial side. The muscle that we will see just below the incision will be abductor hallucis. This is the abductor hallucis that you are seeing now. Then we will try to find the vessel lying between abductor hallucis and flexor digitorum brevis. Anteriorly, we will find the medial plantar nerve and the vessel. We will divide the vessel in between ligatures. The vessel will lie between abductor hallucis and flexor digitorum brevis. Now that the vessel is identified, we will make the incision all around. We will separate the vessel from the lateral side. The flap is gently raised without injuring the medial plantar vessel. The medial plantar vessel comes below the abductor hallucis and enter into the septum between abductor hallucis and flexor digitorum brevis. This is the pedicle. This is the pedicle which will supply. We are skeletonizing the vessel so that it will give us a better arc of rotation. You can see the flap is completely freed on its pedicle. The tunica is released and you can see bright red blood coming from the flap, and it can easily rotate to cover the wound. The flap inset is going on. Again, bright red bleeding coming from the edge of the flap, even after flap inset. So it denotes good vascular. We put split skin graft to cover the donor area. This is the final appearance. This is another example of medial plantar flap reconstruction of heel. This patient suffered from a verrucous carcinoma over the weight-bearing heel. You can see the defect after excision and the medial plantar flap, which is made as an island, and it survived on the medial plantar vessels, which are noted with the tip of the forceps. The flap is being transposed. This is after 1 year. You can see the weight-bearing portion is completely covered with a tough glabrous skin and replaced with light tissue. The island medial plantar flap can also be raised for free tissue transfer and used as a free flap. In this case, an island free medial plantar flap was used to cover a defect over the palm. The medial plantar free flap can also be used as a free flap to cover the contralateral heel defect. The flap can also be harvested without dividing the medial plantar nerve. We can split the nerve and take the flap. Thank you for watching.